Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a power snatch and a snatch? And some might even call the snatch a squat snatch or a full snatch. Or maybe you are a beginner level athlete and you see snatch and power snatch on your program and you just want to really distinguish what the main difference is between the two, and if you move differently, well then you've come to the right video.
Oh, you make me want to talk back to you.
Welcome to my channel where I talk about all things mindset and weightlifting, and today we are going to be covering some weightlifting specific movements, the snatch versus the power snatch. Now first and foremost, when it comes to the snatch versus the power snatch, there should always be a weight discrepancy. Like you should always be able to snatch heavier than what you can power snatch. But if you are a CrossFit athlete, you will often see CrossFit athletes can power snatch a lot heavier than what they can snatch. Now why is that? Often you will see that maybe they are not training the squat movements or the pull movements enough, and their legs might not be strong enough. Or the second reason is a lot of people actually fear pulling themselves under the bar, and that is just a skill that you need to train. You need to build that confidence, and you need to drill that movement over and over again, and make sure that when you do your power snatch is going to then help your snatch. But if you do your power snatch wrong and you jump out with your feet way too wide, which I'll cover just now, then it will be impossible for you to learn how to full snatch, because in essence, when you do power snatches, where you land, if that weight had to push you down, you are supposed to land in a full snatch position. Now, secondly, is the pull different? Not at all. Literally, the only difference is where you catch the bar. Now, again, even with a full snatch or squat snatch or snatch, when you go into that squat position, you never want the barbell to crash on you. So that's why we always say you need to pull yourself under the bar. So you'll often see elite level athletes pull themselves under the bar and they look like they could actually do a power snatch, but then they end up riding it down into a full snatch. Now that is the beauty of the movement when you do it correctly. But when you do the power snatch by itself, firstly, you'll see that the athletes will work a lot lighter, because most of the time it's to work power and speed, and it's also to give yourself a break, to not do the full movement, to kind of give your legs a bit of a rest before you go into like a heavier session, potentially the next day or the following day. But yeah, the power snatch is mainly put into the program to work that power and speed, and then obviously go a lot less. The rule of thumb is always like 15 kilograms between your power snatch and your snatch. But again, that will vary between individual athletes. I mean, it could vary anything from 20 kgs to 5 kgs. It really just does depend on the athlete itself and their strengths versus their, I won't say weaknesses, but things that they are maybe battling with. I'm now going to show you some videos of the power snatch. And now I'm going to show you some videos of the snatch, or how others call it, the full snatch or the squat snatch, so you can see the difference.
Big push.
Just to quickly conclude, so the power snatch, you want to make sure that you catch it anything above 90 degrees upwards, then you would call that a power snatch. And the stance that you land in with a power snatch is exactly the same width as what you will do in a squat snatch or full snatch. There's no difference in that. And like I said in my previous slides, that the reason why you want your landing to be exactly the same, because if that weight does push you down, say you go for maybe a heavy single for the day or a new 1 rep max, you want to make sure that that power snatch pushes you into a full snatch. So that's mainly the reason why, you know, the feet positioning is exactly the same. And in actual fact, you are doing a power snatch to help your snatch. If you go and do a different landing position in your power snatch to your snatch, it's not going to be conducive to helping your snatch at the end of the day. Then it's just you ripping and gripping, or gripping and ripping, gripping and ripping a barbell and just trying to literally get it overhead. And with weightlifting, that is not the aim when it comes to the power snatch. It's a technical movement, just like the snatch. It is a skilled movement, a movement that takes work, and it's an assistant exercise to help the snatch at the end of the day. Guys, so if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell. I love making content for you, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.